training by the Hanover 4-H clubs. Today we are at the Georgia 4-H Center where we'll be looking at containerized gardening. Mr. Nechi Ennis is our trainer for today and he will be doing the demonstration.
Welcome to the Georgia 4-H Training Center once again. Today we are going to do a demonstration on how to do containerized garden. What is containerized garden? Containerized garden is a simple method of planting plants in pot or container. Alright. Container is an easy way of how you plant your plants. How you plant your plants while you do containerized garden is you can do it in limited space. For example, at home, some of us complain that we cannot plant any things because we don't have the space, right? You can do containerized garden even on your veranda. For example, you can put the plant beside your step or even on the ledge of the veranda. Also, you can put your container even on your roof, because some of our roofs are what we call slab deck roof. You can put your container on the roof. But what will happen, sometimes the sun will be too hot on the roof. So what you can do, you can provide some form of shade for the plants. Alright? Containers what we use. Some of the containers we can use tire, can use original pot, can use even oil jugs. You notice here? But if you're going to use oil jug to do your container, make sure it is clean container and you put holes in the bottom of the container. If you notice here, there are holes we put in the container. Why you put holes in the container? To create drainage. If there is no drainage in the container, you will suffer from root rot, and you won't get anything from your plants. All right. The mixture for containerized garden, what we use is 2 soil, 1 sun, 1 organic manure. So all right. Mr. Smith will show you how we measure your mix. So as I said before, 1 sun, 2 soil, 1 manure. Alright, manure. What is manure? Manure is either compost or animal feces. That is breakdown. Remember, if you're using manure, do not use the fresh manure from the coop or from any other animal. Some of the manure you can use is from rabbit, goat, cow, but remember, ensure that they are dry properly, drain out. The urea inside the manure, when it is fresh, will cause harm to your plants. So make sure that you throw it out in the sun and rain to decompose. Alright? Another mixture you can use is coal dust. The coal dust, that will help you to eliminate bacteria that won't harm your plants. It helps to prevent disease. Alright, so when you're doing containerized garden, you need a hand fork and a spade. The purpose of the fork is to help to crumble the dirt. Do not use your hand to crumble the dirt, because what objects can hinder the soil that will damage your hand. So you use the fork to crumble the dirt. Right? And before you put the mixture into your container, get small stones from the river, clean stones from the river, and place them in the bottom of the container so as to help for drainage. Then you use your spade. You can use makeshift spade. If you don't have a spade like this, you can use creative ways and cut your spade. See there? Do the same job as the original spade, right? And remember, do not fill your container too much. Just a little above 3/4. Why? Leave some space that the type of plants that you plant in there will need a little molding afterwards. So allow some space in your pot. Alright. What I'm gonna plant is cabbage. Mr. Smith will plant the callaloo. Alright? So when you're planting your plants, make sure you find the center of the pot, of the container, any container you're using, right? And you bore a little hole in the middle, and you put your plants, and you give it a little press. Alright, and then you water your plants, but do not water too much, even though it is contained and it is drainable. Give it enough water that will support the plant. Alright? And remember, I said some of the container you can use even water boot or tire. I'm going to show you an example of what we do at the center. Here we have our callaloo in our container garden. Callaloo in tire. Also, sowing of seed. You don't have to have seed tray to sow seed. Look at this. This is a old wash stand we use as our seed bed. This is what we have. We have cabbage seed in here, seedlings, right? Also, we use drum. This is our seed bed. You don't have to sow them directly in the ground, right? You use a container to eliminate the container from the ground to prevent insect from eating your seedlings. All right. Also, we have cabbage in our container. These are about 15 days old. These are aloe vera we have in container. And see, when I mentioned about your step, this is how you can place your containers. Alright? These are aloes we have in container as well. And here we have ginger. Ginger in container as well. So you can plant most of our small crops in containers. Right, see we have pepper here in our container, and see what we do. If you look closely, we mulch them. So you can do your mulching even in your container as well. Why you mulch? To keep it cool and provide manure as well. Okay. That is it for Containerized Garden. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section. Thanks again.
Mobilizing the youth of today, educating them in a better way, training so they won't go astray. Hear what me say, yeah. Give your head to clearer thinking, loyal heart, got to be persevering to the larger service. Make your hands willing, your health for better living. 4H for community and country. 4H respond to food security. 4H I gotta make the best better. Let us get together. 4H mobilizing the youth of today, educating them in a better way, training so they won't go astray. Hear harvest, make your hands willing. Your health for better.